भगवते उत्तम श्लोकाय and आर्यवर्ण शीलाय नमो महापदान्याय राजाधिपते राजाधिप्रभु. It goes on. Finally it says, who is he? He is Mahabhibhuti Mahapurusaya Maharajaya Namaham. So this Ram is, whenever you are chanting this name from this Jambudipa slokas, you will see that he has been chanted as Lord Ramachandra, giving as Maharaja, Mahapurusha, and the Vibhuti is there, and he is also Uttama Sloka, and Arya Silanu Varnanam. Means, Arya means those who are highly elevated and exalted personalities, those who give this knowledge. So Lord Ramachandra, these things had been described in Srimad Bhagavatam. Because Ramayana, you will see the glories of Lord Ramachandra. Mahabharata, you will see the glories of Lord Krishna and Arjuna and Pandavas. But only one book in this world, that is called Srimad Bhagavatam, which talks about all the God of all the people. You can talk about Buddhism. Can you find it in Ramayana? If you talk about Jainism, can you find it in Mahabharata? No. Then you talk about Christianity. You talk about Chanakya. Can you find out in anywhere? Maybe in Bhavishya Puran. But all this culmination of this knowledge, which is given in Srimad Bhagavatam in 18,000 slokas, about the future predictions, about all the 10 incarnations, plus much more. You go to South India, how many of you know of Dattatreya? Which is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. How many of you know of the Kalki avatar? There is a Puran called Kalki Puran. You will find it out. But Srimad Bhagavatam will be saying. Those who do not have a Srimad Bhagavatam copies, I would highly request you, please receive a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam which is outside, and you'll get all the benedictions. So similarly, as we saw, this is maybe my first time in Sita Rama Kalyanam. I am from East India. We do Harinam only, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And very nice, this culture of the wedding of Sita Ram. Generally we do a Tulsi Salagram Vivaha. Have you attended Tulsi Salagram Vivaha? Yes, few of you. So that's also marriage of Lord Vishnu and Tulsi Maharani, as we are celebrating for Sita and Ram.
Thank you. Now we have came to the final conclusions, but before that, we have to do one Goshala video, and then we have our Dharmakarta here, Balasubramaniam Garu. So please come on stage, sir. We have only 2 questions for you. You can answer that. And after that, we also have a lot of cow products, Balaji Laddu, and please take it. It's outside. And after this, we'll have a video, and we talk about updates about our Goshala new land. Hare Krishna. So Balagaru is in East Bay, and he's our Dharmakarta. Dharmakarta means who stands and do this Kalyanam. So we'll want to ask this question: what inspired him to support our Goshala, or what is his personal inspiration?
Yeah. First of all, namaskaram to all devotees and Sri Ramanavami Shubhakangshalandarki. What's the inspiration? Gomata is not just a mother to humans, but actually it's the universal mother. It's also, Gomata is also mother to gods, right? Hello, yeah. Gomata is considered the mother of all, not just humans, but even to divine God. Like that's why you see all gods on the Gomata. Now, I don't consider this as a volunteer or some kind of seva. Actually, it is our duty. That's the only way that will continue to exist and cherish. That's the sole inspiration of trying to make my small, whatever the effort that we can make it to the Surabhi Go-Ksetra. Thank you.
Okay, SKP? No, I think, first of all, thank you. And I would just like to know, like, I believe you came from Indian background, Indian origin. So could you give some insight how you grew up back in India, so that could reflect the children here, because they may be exposed. First time they saw the cow in front, maybe many of them might not have known, and many people don't know that the milk they are drinking is coming from cow. So would you like to give that experience, how it impacted you or how it will impact to the children?
Gomata is integral part of, like we all come from very humble background from India. In fact, my childhood, it is a very small village actually, if you really see. And what actually made me remind this today is my father used to perform Sri Ramanavami for 9 days, not 1 day. He's a railway employee, but despite that, but he takes like 15 days. He makes all the preparations, makes everyone, unite everyone, in exactly some similar dayas. And today you have seen all the 9 days in one single day. There are dancers, there are performing Kalyanam and everything else. You know, that's the culture that we all come from. And even if the kids get a part of it, small part of it, they get a glimpse of it, you know, I think it's in the right direction. Thank you very much, first of all, Srikanji, and for wonderful effort, actually. This is a very noble effort, and to all of you. May God bless all of us, and with a lot more happiness and health and wealth. Thank you.
Thank you.
गुरु कृपांजन पायो मेरे भाई, गुरु कृपांजन पायो मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछो देगत नाई, गुरु कृपांजन पायो मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछो देगत नाई, गुरु कृपांजन पायो मेरे भाई, पायो मेरे भाई। अंतर रामा अंतर रामा बागिर रामा, अंतर रामा बागिर रामा, जगांते के वाहा पूर्ण हुकमा, जगांते के वाहा पूर्ण हुकमा, गुरु कृपांजन पायो मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछो देगत नाई, गुरु कृपांजन पायो मेरे भाई, पायो मेरे भाई। जागत रामा सुवत रामा, जागत रामा सुवत रामा, स्वप्न में देगत राजा रामा, स्वप्न में देगत राजा रामा, कहत कबीरा अनुभवनी का, कहत कबीरा अनुभवनी का, जगांते के वाहा रामचरिता, जगांते के वाहा रामचरिता, जगांते के वाहा पूर्ण हुकमा, जगांते के वाहा पूर्ण हुकमा, गुरु कृपांजन पायो मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछो देगत नाई, गुरु कृपांजन पायो मेरे भाई, पायो मेरे भाई। कंडेन 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 सीतये कंडेन राघवा, कंडेन 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 सीतये कंडेन राघवा, नान कंडेन 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 सीतये कंडेन राघवा, नान कंडेन கண்டேன் 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 சீதையை கண்டேன் ராகவா அண்டரும் காணாத லங்கா புரியில் அண்டரும் காணாத லங்கா புரியில் அண்டரும் காணாத லங்கா புரியில் அரவிந்த வேதாவை தரவந்த மாதாவை கண்டேன் கண்டேன் அண்டரும் காணாத லங்கா புரியில் அரவிந்த வேதாவை தரவந்த மாதாவை கண்டேன் 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 சீதையே கண்டேன் ராகவா நான் கண்டேன் 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 சீதையே கண்டேன் ராகவா பனிக்கால வாரிஜம் போல நீரம் பூசி பகலோரு யுகமாக கழித்தாலை பிரயாசி பனிக்கால வாரிஜம் போல நீரம் பூசி பகலோரு யுகமாக கழித்தாலை பிரயாசி நினி தந்திராவணன் அந்நாள் வர சிச்சி நில்லடா இன்று ஏஷி நினி தந்திராவணன் அந்நாள் வர சிச்சி நில்லடா இன்று ஏஷி தனித்து தன் உயிர் தன்னை தான் விட மகராஷி தனித்து தன் உயிர் தன்னை தான் விட மகராஷி தனித்து தன் உயிர் தன்னை தான் விட மகராஷி சாரும் போரே நானும் சமயம் நீ தேவாசி தனித்து தன் உயிர் தன்னை தான் விட மகராஷி சாரும் போரே நானும் சமயம் நீ தேவாசி நினை தாவனம் செய்ய ஆகார் என்றெதிர் பேசி ராமா 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 என்றெதிர் பேசி நினை தாவனம் செய்ய ஆகார் என்றெதிர் பேசி ராமா 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 என்றெதிர் பேசி கண்டேன் 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 சீதையே கண்டேன் ராகவா நான் கண்டேன் 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 சீதை கண்டேன் ராகவா
An excellent performance. I'd like to call on the stage Sanjeev Taneja ji to come here and speak a few words about our Goshala and the work that we've been doing and how he has been personally inspired to be a part of this. Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Thank you. Welcome.
First of all, let me offer my obeisances to Bhagwan Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ji. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. And then my obeisances to Shri Krishna Purushottam Prabhu and his entire team for doing such a noble, selfless effort, both in terms of investment of their time, their resources, including financial resources. It's just totally amazing and very, very inspirational, almost a role model. So, going back to the question that you asked, what inspired me personally? I would basically categorize it into two different buckets. One, I think the cause that Shri Krishna Purushottam Prabhu and his team are serving is what I almost call it a survival imperative. It's not a discretionary thing. It's something we all, that's my realization, and I'll tell you why I consider it as an imperative. So for survival, there are a few basic things we all of us need. Starting with healthy air, healthy water, healthy food, healthy environment, healthy supplements to enhance our health and fight disease. And if you look at what is one of the key enablers to make all of these things available to us on a continued basis, one big thing that stands out is if we can focus the attention on very healthy soil. So if the topsoil is healthy, all the necessary things that I just mentioned get very healthy as a result. Now, there are several ways to promote the quality of the topsoil. And in a layman view, the problem of soil erosion is not as well recognized as some of the other problems like growth, population growth, etc. But nevertheless, cow-based organic farming is an amazing, amazing way to address the health of the topsoil. And the Sustainable Eco Alliance, Purushottam Prabhuji, and his team has a lot of resources on the website which can help you understand and substantiate what some of the things I am saying are indeed backed up by real data. The second reason, the second bucket, so that was the first bucket, right? That is almost kind of selfish, right, for our own well-being. The second is, which was very beautifully phrased, the second one is more based on my aspiration to do devotional service. And similar to what our previous speaker very nicely pointed out. And several ways people engage in devotional service. And as I've become aware, and Krishna Purushottam Prabhu is like my Shiksha Guru. I learn a lot from him. One of the things he mentioned, he pointed me to the chapter in the Canto 11 of Srimad Bhagavatam. And there it says, Krishna makes it very clear that one of the ways you worship me, you please me, is by taking care of the Gomata. So it's a great way to do selfless devotional service, promote our own spiritual well-being, and just the inner sense of happiness and satisfaction that you derive from that, it's not measurable in materialistic ways. And I think it's such a rare initiative. I consider myself to be very blessed to be living at a time in the Bay Area when there are initiatives like this, which who could have thought 10 years ago that such an amazing Goshala will be here taking care of the cows, feeding them with the best possible products, developing cow-based products to promote our health. It's just phenomenal. So that's my quick summary.
Thank you, Sanjeev Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you. That was very inspirational and a great testimonial to the path of what we are doing here at the Surabhi Go-Ksetra. I cannot see SKP Prabhu here, but if he is around, if you want to come on stage. Thank you, Srila Mataji, for joining us. Yes, so I'm going to ask the same question. What inspired you to be a part of our Goshala and your involvement with us, and how do you see operationally that certain aspects of financials are very important for us today? So if you can communicate to our guests here, your experience and what you see operationally, then that would be a guiding light for others. Thanks.
Thank you, Prabhuji, and thank you for everyone for continuing to stay with this function. I know it's been a long day, so I appreciate it. So the way I became involved with this particular Goshala, I would say, is a bit of providence and luck. I had been researching different animal sanctuaries. I know of several in Northern California, and I also learned, even though I was born and raised in the US, I was taught the importance of Gomata at a fairly young age, but I never really had the opportunity. And so a couple of years ago, as we were still in the midst of the pandemic, I came across this Goshala in Pleasanton, and I thought, wow, this is not too far from where I live. And I just found the cows to be very endearing. They're so sweet and affectionate, and they just, they really do give us a lot. Gomata is one of our 7 mothers, it is said. And when I met S.K. Prabhuji, I found him to have such a magnetic personality. I really admired and appreciated his devotion and discipline and how he continues to maintain his family life and a full-time job. I just was really inspired. And as I read more about, just in general, how our quality of soil has degraded. I know from personal experience because I have to take nutritional supplements because it's just the quality of our food. It's very difficult to get all of that. So we end up having to supplement for things that we should normally get naturally. So I actually can see the value, not only tangible, but intangible. Some of the stuff that we get from Gomata is very subtle, and you have to really pay attention in order to catch what it is that she does for us. And it's not an insignificant amount that it takes to support, whether it's 1 cow, a dozen cows, etc. And the financials are well out there for all the other animal sanctuaries in the Bay Area. I support and participate with them, and it's a lot, and people do give a lot, but it needs to be sustainable. Sustainable Eco Alliance can only be sustainable with consistent support from people, and it's a humble request that we take so much from the earth, and it is very important to give back so that it is a regenerative force in our lives. And particularly as I see a lot of youngsters here, and I think it's very important to educate them on the importance that this is our planet. Gomata is a central focus of that planet. It's our responsibility. This is where we live. And if we don't take care of her, how can we expect to be taken care of? So that's my appeal to all of you, to please consider this. Please spread the word. It's really important, and you have to experience it. You have to experience it to really embrace it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila Mataji, for those very encouraging words. Prashant Prabhu, can you come on stage, please?
Hare Krishna. I mainly go to the Goshala because it's very peaceful when you touch Gomata. You're actually touching divinity. You cannot think of imagining to touch the main deities of the temple unless you're initiated. But Gomata is a divinity whom we can touch and feel. So that way Krishna has made his mercy available by doing Go Seva. So I'm not that a regular visitor, but whenever I go, I get an opportunity to serve. And once you touch them, you feel relaxed, your heartbeat goes down, you feel less anxious. And it's a really magical experience. I'm sure all of you might have felt. I don't have any other words to say, but please visit and support Goshala.
So, first of all, thank you everybody for coming today. It's a very honor to have you all, and it's not easy to put a festival like this, and we want to also thank our Ram Seshu Swami, who is sitting in the front, who brought the deities and his sankalpam that with his help we are able to do it today. So we are came to conclusion. So Swami requested we have a 10 minutes Ram Bhajan. Before that, why we did this, we need to know this, right? So our sankalpam is that Sita, Mother Sita, is represents Bhumi, right? So if the Bhumata, we need land. And so if the earth personification deity is Gomata. So that's why our herd is now grow to 22 cows and bulls. So if you have next 2 years, it may become 50, right? So that's why we need a bigger land for our Goshala. Right now we have only 5 acres. We're able to manage it so far nicely, but by Lord Ram blessings. But in taking to the future, right? Like, a lot of people who comes to Goshala, they want to, even though they are lactose intolerant, they are having our Gomata milk, so they said, this is helpful. So it's a community service. Mother, she is always giving. She never takes anything from us, especially cow. Even cow urine, cow dung, whatever comes, it's not gobar, it's called go-var. It's coming from Gomata, it's all var only. So when the first day we got our cows from, they are actually came from Mexico, and Mexico to Texas and to California. When they are coming, so first day we thought they won't go outside, they will stay in the property. And we fenced only a small area, and wherever we thought they won't go up, all cows came, they jumped and went on the mountain. And I don't know what to do, how to bring them back, right? So I was literally praying. I have one devotee with me at that time. And I asked the person who brought the cows, I asked him, how can you please help us? In India, if he's there, I can call the neighbor, right? Can you come and help me? Here, neighbor, they are sleeping 11 o'clock in the night. So I don't know what to do. Really, I pray to Lord Krishna, Jagannath and Ramchandra that, so please help me. I did this endeavor and I don't know where I am ending up, So because the next to our Goshala, there is a school there. So the person said in the morning you woke up, all cows will be in the school, then, there is a lot of problem with the city, and we are responsible, right? I brought them, or we brought them to the Goshala. So what I did is, I requested that person, please do something. And then he said, okay, I will do something. And he brought 3 horses. And all the horses went to the mountain. And from the mountain, they came in a Rajamarga, means they came with the horses. And then after that, we developed a relationship with the cows. And then they are, when you work, even I work in IT job, we are having so much anxiety, stress, So once you come back and just sit with 10 minutes, you just don't do anything, just give little grass for the cow. And you just sit with them, your anxiety, everything will go away. So many people comes, they have this problem like autism, to come to the Goshala. As soon as they come to the cow, the sattvic energy, the Suddha Sattva, right, which is in the Gomata, which is helping everybody. And we are very fortunate to have them, and with Lord Ramchandra blessings, we can have more cows. And I want to invite all our volunteers. Before that, I want to, like a lot of devotees ask me, what is your finance update, right? How much it takes to get a 25 acres land in Bay Area. And everybody know this is agriculture property. And for agriculture property, you need a different zoning and like a 35% down payment before we take any loan or anything. So, and like at least we need $2 million to bring this up. So I will ask our Goshala board member, also treasurer, Hariprasad Prabhu. He came from Vermont, just to attend this program. You can imagine how much he loves cows, and he's always working in the background. So he's seen this journey from with me, at least now 2015, we started this non-profit called Sustainable Eco Alliance. And from there, so we are working towards that. And of course, with all of your support, that's only, then only, you need a cows means we need entire village. It's not one person job, because right now with Lord blessings, we have Kaunteya Prabhu, and devotees comes every weekend and helps, like Ramakrishna Prabhu. who is standing there, Nagaraju Prabhu, Bala Prabhu, all Prasad Prabhu. You can say, I can name on and on. Everybody, Aditya Prabhu, Jagish, everybody comes, they comes and just help us. And that relieves lot of, it's not easy, just morning. Means taking care of cows is easy, because they take care of us, not we take care of them. But to do in US, right, we need to maintain the sanity of the Goshala, no smell, should smell from the neighbor, the cow dung smell. So many things will come up. Every day is a challenge. Every single day is not easy, right? But by Lord mercy, it is going, and it will go, and it will go bigger also. So for that, we need all your support. Without that, we cannot do anything. So with that, I'll hand over to Hari Prasad Prabhu to give the finance update. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, SKP Prabhu. Well, this is the hard part, the finance conversation. Like everything else costs money, and it is, as SKP Prabhu said, we are a non-profit organization. As non-profit, we are the guardians of public money, and we want to make sure that the public money gets utilized for the dharmic causes that we are after, right? So just a little bit of a trip on the memory lane. In the 2020 spring is when we actually had we started the Goshala officially, the Surabhi Go-Ksetra. As most of you might have already known, that we were on a leased land for 17 acres initially. And during that time, we did some fundraising because we were on a leased land and we were not in our own place. Once that lease was done, terminated, then we actually had, our herd was also growing. As SKP Prabhu said, we initially had 5-6 cows, and here we are today with 22 cows. So, and it is growing. So in the interim, the big heart of SKP Prabhu said, all these cows are my family, right? So Krishna and Rama is blessed in such a way that there is this staging location right now, which is nothing but SKP's residence as a part of where he lives, and there is this Goshala. We have ambitious plans for ourselves, right? We have set out to a point where we want 25 acres of land. We want to earmark fundraising for about $2 million. The ask is about $2 million. The sticker tag for agricultural property is somewhere around $1.5 million, and then to spruce the remaining part. The thing is, we want people to have the Goshala visit as an experience. It is both divine, spiritual, as well as fun. We spend hundreds of dollars to go to a Legoland or maybe Gilroy Gardens or whatever. So in spite of that, so this should be a place as a getaway for families. So in lieu of that, we also have an Airbnb residence right now installed in our current staging location. And we have more ambitious plans to make sure that those kind of things can stand out. So we will be able to serve the community at large, where everyone can come and take advantage of this. Just to put things in perspective, for the last 2 years, 2021, 22, we've been actively fundraising, and we have collected about $533,000 in total donorship money over the course of 21, 22. And we currently have about 12% of that cash on hand. And the remaining has been budgeted for a lot of infrastructure. Some of it has already been spent towards the physical assets that you might see on the Goshala today. And there is a lot of liquid assets that keeps, we have to earmark. Some of it is the feed, the cow feed that we have chosen, and we've also sort of tenured a longer term purchase with making sure that the feed is there for us, right? With the COVID and with the inflation and with the transportation problem, we've had our challenges for procuring and all of that. So here, I have to be very honest with you, what we are doing is we are barely keeping ourselves above water, to say the least, very least, right? We are keeping ourselves above water. At the other important juncture is, we are not all talk. We have been able to prove what we have said back in 2017, when we had the cow culture conference in exactly the same hall. where SKP Prabhu and everybody were here. Some of you guys might have been here as well. In 2017, we promised that there will be an indigenous Bos Indicus Goshala established in Bay Area. And I think I can confidently say in 2023, we have stood to that promise in exactly the same hall. I'm able to stand and say that. So there's a big applause to SKP Prabhu, as well as all the volunteers who are here on an everyday basis, right? So this is not a small feat. So thank you. The future ask for this, as he mentioned and as I mentioned again, is the $2 million. And the way we are sort of staging this is, if you see the brochures that you probably have gotten on your way in, and also on our website, there are plenty of ways for us to donate and be a part of the Goshala. And each one of these components has different, I don't want to go over the tiered system or anything like that, but ultimately what I want to do is, all of us are pouring our hearts, let's open our wallets as well. So that's the key, and Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu, for the update. So now at the end we'll do the 10 minutes Ram Bhajan. Before that, we'd like to invite our volunteers, who worked hard, starting with Sheila Mataji, and she was tirelessly, she was in New York last week, all night in a different time zone, and she sent the communication, and you've seen all the mails, and she composed, and she's Sita Ram servant. She said, we need land. And before we start the Kalyanam, she's the first person said, I'll donate $1,000 for the Kalyanam. Thank you so much, Mataji, and please come on stage, and Swami, with your hands, if you can give. And also, I'll call one by one. Please come on stage and take. I also want to thank Sanjeev Prabhu. So he was not well, but still he came on today. And so when he came one time to Goshala, he was chanting Hanuman Bhajan or Ram Bhajan. Then Rukmini came to him, just walked up to him and put his head down and then asked him to massage. So thank you, Sanjeev Prabhu, taking for your time. Hare Krishna. Now Prashant Prabhu, please come and take blessings from Lord Ramchandra. He likes kirtan, and most importantly, he loves cows also. He always energetic, and he's also part of our Goshala board. Thank you, Prabhu. And we'd like to ask Ramakrishna Prabhu, please come on stage. He comes every Saturday, every single Saturday, rain or shine. He serves without feeding cows, he won't go to sleep. And you've seen him, Goshala, whenever you come, you can see. And he have two children, but still, he comes and helps. Thank you, R.K. Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Now, Bala Prabhu, please come. Bala Prabhu, he is also helping, searching in the land with me for many years, So he said, Prabhu, you are buying this land, how you manage the family. He only thinks of me all the time. And he tells, please think about yourself. And I said, no, it is, if you have Guru blessings, we can do this. Thank you, Bala Prabhu. He also donated for this Kalyanam $5,000 generously. Thank you, Bala Prabhu. And his daughter, Srinika, please come. Mataji, please come. Hare Krishna. And also we want to invite Jiggi Prabhu on the stage, his wife. He's a Hindutva person without Gomata. He works in a tech company, but you talk to him, it doesn't look like that, So, Hare Krishna, thank you. Please come. And also we want to, you've seen the decoration in the behind? The decoration, do you think who done it is one man here and his wife and his friends, Aditya Prabhu and Radhika Sharma. Mataji, please come on stage. And he came around 12 o'clock last night or 11 o'clock, and he went till 4 o'clock. And then again he came for the Goshala. So thank you, big applause for him. So there are a lot of volunteers in the lobby. Also I have my good colleague Srini here. Srini, thank you for coming. And we have my good friend Vinay Prabhu. Please come on the stage. And at last, you've seen all the logistics at the Goshala done by one person here, Prasad Nala. Prasad Prabhu, please come take blessings of Lord Ram. And so I can go on. And Nagaraju Prabhu, please come on stage. He is, we take cows to the houses. You've seen today, our Bahula came. And his colleague told me one time that, oh, you better go to Goshala. Every day you go, right? You better go. Don't work today like that. So he is also love cows, So he's my right hand at the Goshala. Helps Hare Krishna for him. And then Prasad Prabhu is here. He's the logistics. He does everything very nice, and he's very fast too. Whatever he does. So, and also we have Sunaina Mataji here. They are here. Prabhu, Tarang Prabhu, please come on stage. You've seen all the setup in the front, right? Tarang Prabhu is the man behind so he's the architect. Prabhu, please come, Prabhu. Take blessings of Lord Ram. Come. It's not for me. Come for the Lord Ram. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, salvo lendi, Prabhu. Salvo lechain. Enkalo ne salvo. Hare Krishna. Aditya Prabhu, are you here? Yeah. Just 1 second. So, and also Piyush Prabhu, they are helped with the cow products. They donated a milking mission for the Goshala. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna. Please come. Raju Prabhu, please come and take blessings of Lord Ram. And please give me applause because these are the volunteers who are really working for Goshala. Please, one time. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. And Venkat Prabhu is also my colleague. He is, I don't know where is he, Rajini Mataji. They also both work hard. Prabhu, can you introduce your friends? He's Gujarati, please.
Yeah, so my friends Divyesh and Raju, they both manage the complete prasadam packing and loading, unloading the things. They are here since 7 in the morning and continuously working for the pleasure of the Lordship and to serve all the devotees we have today. So, yeah, thank you so much for your kind help. Yeah, Hare Krishna.
So thank you. Any other volunteer? So Natwar Prabhu is also there. He is one of the key person who helps with so much at the Goshala. He is right now at, I think he went to home because he was not well. So if anybody missing here, Prabhuji, please come. He always plays Kirtan for us and all glories. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, take blessings. Srini, please come, Srini. Take blessings of Lord Ram, please. Hare Krishna. Mataji, Randi, Mirguda, please. Hare Krishna. So, please be on the stage. We'll take one picture with Lord Ram, all volunteers. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Aparna Mataji, if you are here, please come on stage. Cheti? Ramanuj?
When I get office late, Chaitanya and Ramanja feeds the cows. And Kaunteya is also here. Hare Krishna. So please call Kaunteya. Anybody else missing? Venkat Prabhu, Rajani Prabhu, please come. And all the prep work you seen on the stage is done by Rajani Mataji and Venkat Prabhu. They are together all the time. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So all other volunteers? Okay. Hare Krishna. So after this, we'll have Alex Prabhu. Thank you for taking nice photographs. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Please take Lord Ram blessings. And we also Shrikar. Please, Shrikar, raise your hand. He is helping us from past 5 years, 2018 for cow culture. And today he was staying all day. I told him only till 3. Thank you so much for. He came with the family today. Thank you. Thank you, Shrikar. You want to take blessings of Lord Ram? Please come on the stage. So, thank you. So he is today you seen the 90 items, single man army here. So his name is Kaunteya Sakadas. He's from great land of Kolhapur. So please give me applause. So he takes care of the cows and he doesn't sleep night and you want to cook. And yesterday he told me why you are making. No, Prabhu, I want to make more boga for the Lord Ramchandra. So that is inspiration. And yes, thank you. Please, everybody, we pray to Lord Ram that, our Goshala will be more successful with more cows. And, this is our humble blessing. And I request Ram Seshu Swami. And also we want to thank Swami, he just decided 1 month before that we'll have this Kalyanam. And, yesterday he had a Kalyanam in San Jose. But today he said, I will do it. This is for, and Swamiji's personal deities, his father given to him. They are so merciful here. And then everybody who saw this Kalyanam did very traditional, authentic. Every single thing he taken care. And, and also we want to thank his brother, Ravikant Swami. He's also a very good friend of mine. Whenever I have any festivals at Goshala, anything, without their blessings, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya, Jagat Hitaya, Krishnaya, Govindaya, Namo Namaha. Om Surabhyaya Namaha, Om Surabhyaya Namaha, Om Surabhyaya Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we want to do the prayer and then we do 10 minutes kirtan, then we are done. So.
Om Sangrahanyeshtyadjate Iman Janatagam Sangruhnaniti Dvadasharatne Rashana Bhavati Dvadashamasa Samvatsaraha Samvatsarameva Varundhe Monji Bhavati Urgvai Munjaha Urjameva Varundhe Chitra Nakshatram Bhavati Chitram Va Edat Karma Yadasvamedhas Samruddhyai Enam Vratram Vratramenamenam Vratran Jignivagam San Jignivagam Sam Vratramenamenam Vratran Jignivagam Sam Vratran Jignivagam San Jignivagam Sam Vratram Jignivagam Samagniragnir Jignivagam Sam Vratran Jignivagam Samagnihi Jignivagam Samagniragnir Jignivagam Sam Jignivagam Samagnir Vratapatir Jignivagam Sam Jignivagam Saragnir Vratapatihi Agnir Vratapatir Agnir Vratapatir Vratapatir Agnir Vratapatir Vratam Vratapadir Vratam Vratapadir Vratama Vratapadir Vratama Vratapadir Vratapadihi Vratama Vrtamalam Bhaidalam Bharatya Vratamalam Bhayate Alam Bhaidalam Bharatyalam Bhajatita Rastadolam Bharatyalam Bhajatita Lam Bhajatita Rastadolam Bhajatilam Bhajatita Lam Bhajatilam Tadajjadita Rastadadhikamam Kamamadhita Rastadadhikamam Adhikamam Kamamadhyadhikamam Yajeta Kamamajyadhikamam Yajeta Kamam Yajeta Kamam Yajeta 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 Prithvi Savarchadivadissa Joshaha Purnamasyadaga Chobhamana Apyajam Deduridana Vishwa Urumduhan Yajamana Yagnam Yovitam Brahmana Veda Amrutana Vratam Puri Tasmai Brahmana Brahmaja Arukirtam Prajandadhu Bolo Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Sita Mata ki Lakshmana Bhaiya ko Rama Bhakta Hanuman ki
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay? रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। 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 रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
समाकारे परब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी वासरापीठनिलये सरस्वती नमोऽस्तुते। ये नीलोचनपल्लवपाणि यलनीलवेणि पद्मचूराणि वीणापुस्तकपाणि वाणीना जिह्वजं तु वशजिं पकदे। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। आर्तानामार्तिहन्तारं भीतानां भीतिनाशनं दिशतां कालदण्डं तं रामचन्द्रं नमाम्यहम्। बोलो रामचंद्र भगवान की, सीता माँ जी की, लक्ष्मण भैया को, पवन सुत हनुमान की। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, जय राम जय जय। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Jai Ram, Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. राघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापरिं रघुकुलान्वजरत्नदीपम् अजानुबाहवरविन्ददलारराक्षं रामो निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि वैदेही सहितं समुद्रमतले हैमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने मणिमये वीरासने सुस्थितम् अग्रे वाजयति प्रभञ्जनसुते तत्त्वं मुनिभ्यः परं व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिभिः परिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलं नमः कोदण्डहस्ताय सन्धिकृतशराय च दण्डिताखिलरत्याय रामाय पन्निवारिणे राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम 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 जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राजा राम राम जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम राम जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता श्री राम जय जय राम 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 जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम राम जय सीता राम राम जय राजा राम राम जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम राम जय सीता राम जय राजा राम जय सीताराम 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 श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय श्री राम जय जय राम 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 जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय बोलो राजा रामचंद्र भगवान की राम भक्त हनुमान की सीता मार की लक्ष्मण भैया को यत्र यत्र रघुनाथ कीर्तनम तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम् उल्लङ्घ्य सिन्धुसलिलं सलीलं यशोकवह्निं जनकात्मजायाः आरायते नैव तदाह लङ्कां नमामि तं प्राञ्जलिराञ्जनेयं मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय जगुणात्मने चक्रवर्तितनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलं वेदवेदान्तवेद्यानमेघस्यामलमूर्तये पुंसां मोहनरूपाय पुण्यश्लोकाय मङ्गलं बोलो रामचन्द्र भगवान की।
अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। पतित पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। पतित पावन जानकी मोहन सीता मोहन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम।
अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम।
पतित पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। पतित पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम राम राम
दशरथ नंदन राम अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम पतित पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम
पतित पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम
बोलो श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय श्री राम जय श्री राम जय जय राम 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 बोल राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की
जय बोलो हनुमान की
राम लक्ष्मण जानकी
जय बोलो हनुमान की
राम लक्ष्मण जानकी
जय बोलो हनुमान की
श्री राम जय जय राम 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 बोलो सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की रघु जय श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय श्री राम।